What is going on, everybody inside? What's going on, everybody in the Donut Nation? Today, we're watching a video where this person... What's going on, Donut Nation? Today, we're watching a video where this person... What's going on, Donut Nation? Today, we're watching this video titled, How Fast Can I Get an Elytra? On Donut SMP. And a lot of people actually really want to have an Elytra, but it's very difficult to get. What's going on, Donut Nation? Today we're watching a video titled How Fast Can I Get an Elytra on Donut SMP, which is my Minecraft server. I honestly don't really know how hard it is to get. All I know is that they're super expensive, and I would assume that it takes like multiple days to get. So let's check it out.
I get Minecraft's most expensive. How fast can I get Minecraft's most expensive and rarest item? Starting over with nothing and having to make over $200 million. This is going to take a lot of time, effort, and farms.
He has to make more than 200. Cut out the Minecraft game sound effect of this water running from the intro. It's on a different audio track, so you should be able to cut it out. So without further ado, all right, and then make it smooth. Make it smooth after I just said that last sentence of like I thought it would cost $300 million. Okay, here we go.
This is going to take a lot of time, effort, and farms. So without further ado, let's get ourselves to a random location and begin making some money. And there is a stone axe, which is going to be our best friend in the early game, because now we can get wood so much.
Does anyone think that this guy sounds like Donnie Bobes?
Faster. And with that wood, we can craft some planks, turn that into some doors, some slabs, and some trapdoors. And those can be sold for some money. And we've already sold one oak trapdoor and another one. Money
10,000 each. Oh my god! At the moment, we only have
$30,000. And to buy an Elytra, we need over 220 million.
No, do not buy that one. Do not buy the one. Hold on.
And to buy an Elytra,
do not buy the one with Curse of Binding and Curse of Vanishing.
We need over 220 million. So we still got a very, very long way to go. But we're off to a good start. And after crafting a load of oak furniture.
Did Pandasite just buy his trapdoor?
Very long way to go.
Yo, this might be scripted. This is another YouTuber. What are the chances of that?
But we're off to a good start. And after crafting a load of oak furniture and selling it on the auction house, we are already up to over $100,000. And the money is still flowing in. And after that sale, we are now at $250,000.
Not even close to 300 million.
Step 2 of making millions of dollars. And to do that, we need to find ourselves a desert, which means it's going to be a lot of randomly teleporting.
3 days later.
Well, after searching for over an hour, this is the biggest desert I have found. And now we can initiate phase 2. First step, we need gunpowder, but a stack is selling for 44,000 on the auction house, and that is ridiculous. So we'll place an order for 1,700 gunpowder, and hopefully that should be delivered soon. And there we go. Instantly delivered. Perfect. So now we can collect some of that, combine it with some sand,
spent all his money on TNT,
and start making tons and tons of money. Because when we blow up the TNT in the desert, it drops lots and lots of sand. From one TNT, we've already got over a stack and a half of sand, which we then combine with more gunpowder.
Yo, am I crazy, or is it just a complete waste of time to do TNT? Isn't it way better to just mine it with a shovel yourself? Buy an expensive shovel and just mine it yourself. I feel like this TNT is just doing too much.
Into more TNT.
Including buying the TNT, or buying the gunpowder, getting the sand, crafting it all, and then blowing it up one at a time each. Because if you blow up multiple TNT in a row, the TNT is going to blow up the dropped sand, so you're just going to get nothing. I feel like, I don't know, it seems stupid to do TNT.
It's over and over again. And from all of the gunpowder we ordered,
low-key true? Is that true or not?
We have over 5 stacks. That is going to make us some serious money. So let's quickly purchase some shulker boxes and let's get to work. Absolutely destroying
TNT drops more.
I wonder how much money we get from one stack of TNT. There's only one way to find out. We've blown up the desert and we have used our stack of TNT, and this is how much sand we got. Almost 4 shulker boxes, which is worth $1 million. That's insane. So if we say each stack is 1 million, that's 1 million, 2 million, 3 million, $4 million, which will put us all the way up at $5 million. And that will be plenty to purchase everything we need for an automatic farm. So let's get to work. Let's use lots and lots of TNT and get lots and lots of sand.
Guys, I want to hear in the chat, do you guys have better money-making methods than this? Because what he's been doing so far is pretty basic. He broke down the trees, made it into trapdoors. That making the trees into trapdoors is better than selling logs, but it seems pretty basic, nothing too crazy. And then mining sand, it seems like everyone does this. So there's no way that this is like an amazing method.
All of our TNT we can now sell.
Okay, yes. Okay, then say it then. Can you guys tell me like what? Okay, selling barrels is way better than trapdoors. Okay. Selling barrels. What else? Barking method? You can't. No, you're not gonna do. Whatever.
Our last remaining bits of sand.
Nah, I can't leak.
And we've turned
what do you mean $300,000 scamming kids? Yo.
Into
I mean, that probably is a really good way to make money.
9 million.
Or definitely
what a lovely money making method. But I've had enough of working hard. I think it's time we make some automatic farms. So first things first, let's buy ourselves a nice efficiency 4 diamond pickaxe and teleport to a random location. And then we can dig down to the deep state level and start making our first ever base. Well, that took quite a while, but we now have a humongous hole, which is big enough to fit ourselves in a lovely kelp farm. And that is the first...
I have never used a schematic in my life, but I feel like once the Donut SMP border expands and I start making my own bases, I'm going to start using them. But for some reason, I just never have. I always just follow tutorials and build it myself.
First farm we are going to be building. The only issue is we are going to need a lot of resources.
That's
and
cap,
a lot
not
of
cap. I'm literally never used a schematic.
Produces so much kelp. From over $4 million down to 3.1. But we do have every single item we need to make this machine. So let's get to work. Let's build this, and we can finally start making
times faster.
Proper money.
Yeah, I can believe that.
Without doing a single thing.
We still on this expansion thing? Yes, guys. The Donut SMP border is going to go from 200k by 200k to 30 million by 30 million. It's going to be epic. I'm excited.
And that is the full machine.
I don't know when
built.
It's going to be though.
All we've got to do now is load this thing up with bone meal, and it should work perfectly. And to do that, all we've got to do is create an order for bones at $126.
Yo, so there's no. That was months ago, bro.
We'll get 5,000 for now.
No way you're selling
and our
mold
orders for bones have been delivered.
Pedro
instantly.
said 3 weeks.
Let's get these all.
I would not trust that 3 weeks. Don't trust the Pedro's 3 weeks. Please don't.
Turned into bone meal, just like so, and load up the farm. And if we turn this farm on for literally 10 seconds, we have made ourselves...
Here, I'll tell you, since Pedro said it's going to launch in 3 weeks, I'm just going to tell you guys, Pedro also told me it was going to launch in the end of December, or we were going to launch before Christmas, is what he said. I like that he's expecting it to be soon, because he's optimistic, and I like that. But when you tell the community, it's just too risky. People are gonna assume that it's gonna come out in like really soon, but guys, it's just not gonna come out anytime soon. The reason I don't ever tell you guys a date on when the border is gonna expand is because I don't know how long it could take.
Almost
you never know.
4 stacks of kelp,
you never
which
know.
is a crazy amount. The only issue now is that we've got to keep up with that demand using smokers. So we're gonna have to build an absolutely insane super smelter, and that is gonna require a lot more resources.
So this is he built a what did he even build? A kelp farm?
After chopping a load of trees and mining a ton of cobblestone, we can now craft ourselves stacks of smokers. And just like that,
kelp
we
farm?
have a super smelter with 64 smokers that goes into an auto crafter and into a shulker.
No,
box
look,
loader.
get a stack of logs and then a stack of smooth stone slab or smooth slabs. Smooth slab stones, and make a lot of armor stand and sell it for 17.5k. Okay, so selling armor stands is a good method too. I can believe that.
Is this going to keep up with all the demand of kelp? We are about to find out. We do have space to
Chest
upgrade
farm.
It with another 64
Watch the
smokers if we
freaking
need
video.
to.
React to the video,
But for
pal.
now, we need to load this thing up with blaze rods, switch the machine on, and start making some money. Well, there is a stack of blaze rods in every single smoker. Let's see if this can keep up with the demand. Here we go. Machine is on. Kelp is flowing. And after running everything for around 5 minutes, let's see if we have kelp blocks flying through the system. Yes, they are. Ooh, let's go. All right, well, the kelp has stopped flowing, which means this has run out of bone meal. And yes, it has. Okay, now we just gotta wait for everything to smelt, and then we can sell the kelp blocks for lots and lots of money. Time to see how much money we have made in total. Oh, wow. That is a lot of dried kelp.
Is that a lot?
Hopefully it sells for maybe 700,000. And it sells for... Oh, 1.1.
Wait, how much money? Okay, how much money did he put into bones though? I didn't even see how much he put in. Like, did he even make a profit from that?
Oh wow. Okay.
And how long did it take
it's time
for it to
buy
work?
even more bones, refill the machine, and do it all again. 9,500 bones have been delivered.
You guys are all saying different
Time
numbers.
to turn those into bones.
Okay. This time he put $1 million of bones. Okay.
After waiting for all those bones to process, this is what we are now left with, over a shulker box full of dried kelp blocks. So I think it's time we sell these, buy more bones, and repeat that process over and over again. And plenty of money. Days of running this machine, millions of dollars spent on bones and blades.
Why does it only have $1 million?
You would like to think we would be over $10 million by now, but we only have just over 2 full shulker boxes of kelp. After building the whole
Sell
machine,
it, bro. How much money is it?
down to $3.1 million. And after selling our dried kelp blocks, we are now only at 4.2 million. So I don't think this is very efficient. If you had skeleton spawners, sure, but we're having to buy the bones and it's costing way too much. So what I think we're going to do is we're going to initiate step 3 to earn lots and lots of money. But to do that, we're going to need an amethyst axe, and these are coming in at around $7 to $11 million. And we only have 4 million. So I think it's time we go and blow up some more desert. 20,000 gunpowder.
He's doing
orders,
sand again? Stop with the sand method, bro. Oh my gosh.
TNT, and I have figured something else out. Normally, we sell normal sand, but if we instead combine it with gunpowder to make some TNT, I have figured out that sells for a lot more money on orders. So we're actually going to keep blowing up the desert, ordering gunpowder, combining them, and selling TNT. And to prove this method is really fruitful, we're going to sell our whole 2 shulker boxes of TNT to see how much we can get. Well, there's 320,000 off just over a stack. There's another 816,000 after just over another stack. There's 3 million just after a few stacks. So as you can see, this is very, very fruitful. And we will sell the rest of this for 1.5k each, and that is $2.5 million. We are up to 7.7.
There we go.
Ooh,
okay. That's better than kelp.
Let's keep doing this. Let's keep making lots and lots of money. And after even more
I feel like all the methods that require manual methods are definitely the fastest way to make money. Like collecting sand, I don't think can be automatic. Maybe with sniffers, but I don't think so. Yeah, I think sand is automatic. Like mining mud, I think is an automatic thing you have to do. All the I meant manual. Whatever like requires you to like actually do work, that's what's gonna make you money.
And much more crafting. We now have a
but automatic stuff like kelp, it's not gonna make that much.
Shulker boxes worth, and that is worth 2.6 million there.
Didn't I already watch the video? No, I never watched it.
7.6 million there, which means in total we now have almost $13 million, which means we can get ourselves an efficiency 5 amethyst axe with 17 hours remaining. And that means we can now initiate phase 3 of the money making methods. But we need to do a bit of work before we can do it. So let's go back to our home and blow some more stuff up. And there we go. That is a nice hole.
That was not with crystals. That was all TNT.
We need. The reason we need this axe and this hole is because we're starting to grow trees down here. Very, very tall trees. And this amethyst axe
anything but getting a job. What do you mean?
Everything. The only issue is
you can have a job and watch YouTube at the same time.
So we can do something to collect all the jobs for us. So let's grab some resources and get to building. All right, let's test if
that's a lot of hoppers.
Will solve our problems. It's a bit lopsided. Maybe we should go out a few more this way. Just like that. So now if we grow a tree, grow it, chop it down, all of the resources are now picked up automatically.
Fire.
But you may be wondering, why do we need tons and tons of logs? That is because you can turn logs into planks and then into chests, which people actually buy in bulk. This guy wants 10,000 chests.
Why do people buy chests for so much money?
Which is pretty crazy, especially because you can get so many logs by just sitting here, chopping down trees, and making it auto-craft the chest for you.
Shulkers.
So that is what we need to work on next. So let's drop down and let's build our auto-crafting system. And that is looking pretty good. It's pretty messy, but it does work. We have
shulkers. Wait, every single hopper takes a chest too, right? You need oh, wait, he leaked his bedrock. Yeah, this base is definitely found. But yeah, every single hopper takes a chest. Every single shulker takes a chest. Every single chest takes a chest.
We have auto chest crafters, shulker box loaders. I think it's time we now give this a go. So let's place some order for some bones, craft some bone meal, and let's get growing. We'll give this a 5-minute test and we'll see how much
right into it
and if it can even keep up with the demand. Okay, 4 saplings left. Let's chop that tree and let's go down and see if this is working. The best way to find out is see if the item filters have messed up, and they are looking pretty good. Okay,
can somebody explain why it's so bad to leak bedrock?
And sticks, and this should be
basically
full.
I'm pretty sure every single Minecraft world, or maybe not every world, maybe every single, if someone knows the seed of your Minecraft world, they'll instantly know what the bedrock looks like underground, so they can do some math to calculate where the bedrock is and find the coordinates. Because
a few chests.
Did that make sense?
Yeah. Okay.
Nerd.
I think it's time we do a nice.
How am I a nerd? I'm just explaining how it works.
See how many chests we can get.
Nobody said that. Yes, they did. Somebody asked.
Somebody
Somebody did say that.